evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
He's out.
Next to stand in is John Wiggins. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And the streak is alive, as you can see on the graphic. So now into the box is John Wiggins. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone.
Belted high and deep into right center. Marte going back.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did.
John Wiggins will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Hard hit ball to second, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. And now here is John Wiggins. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here.
Wiggins.
First pitch on the way.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Marte going back.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored and ribby.
John Wiggins gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The 2nd coming back in the 7th. Pulled toward right center field.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that. He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from 2nd. And he will make it all the way to 3rd now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
8-4 tonight. The New York Yankees pick up win number 107, best in the division. Jameson Taillon earned his 9th win Friday Night Baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. So the Bronx Bombers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Cole Irvin, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1 point.
So now here is John Wiggins looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Wiggins.
Keep it rolling. Here you go. Hey, we got one here.
Now here's the first offering. And there's a base hit on the line. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And the streak is alive, as you can see on the graphic. So the next to bat will be John Wiggins. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Brown is in his tracks now.
Got it.
And he's got it for out number 2. And now in the box, Sean Murphy. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next for New York, John Wiggins. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dip.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 3-0. And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Fellas, let's go.
New inning set to get underway. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, John Wiggins.
Here we go.
Wiggins.
Now the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing you could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-2 the final score tonight. New York win for a 108th time, most in the division. Corey Kluber records his 18th win of the year. So it's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. The Yanks look for their 7th straight victory. Next. Paul Blackburn, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting.
Next to dig in, John Wiggins. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Way to rip, baby. Nice hit. Nice hit.
And he will creep ever closer to that record as you... Now it'll be Jed Lowry. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On the ground softly towards second. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Now to bat, John Wiggins singled in his last at bat.
First baseman, John Wiggins.
Hey, we got one here.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now at the plate, here is John Wiggins. A hit in 2 tries so far.
John Wiggins.
First delivery to him.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the...
Driven to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Stepping in next, John Wiggins. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Fouled off. LeMahieu is off of first with 2 away. Again, he sends it out of play.
Two down now.
The 0-2 once more. Hit hard down the right field line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. Digging in next, John Wiggins. He's 2 for 4 in this one.
John Wiggins.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Right here, let's go.
The 0-2 delivery. Into right field, that's a base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they...
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tony Kemp. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Drive in, let's go. Here we go.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end. Getting the tying run aboard in the 9th, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Yankees earn their 109th win, best in the division. Luis Severino records win number 6. It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. John Wiggins continues his ascent toward the all-time hit streak record. Next. Frankie Montas gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job. Keep track.
So now to the plate, John Wiggins. We all know he's absolutely locked in at the plate right now. Hits in his last 49 games. 50 could be in the cards right here.
I think everybody should be on their feet every time this guy comes to the plate. I mean, you're witnessing history right here. He's got a chance to bring his hit streak to 50 games. Things we've never seen before in this game outside.
Next up for the A's, Seth Brown.
The right fielder, Seth.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side.
Get there.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
One down.
Next up is John Wiggins.
John Wiggins.
Here's the first pitch to him. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well. Slugging over 500 for. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit.
Going two.
But that'll be off the wall in right center. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. And he will creep ever closer to that record as you see there.
And one away.
Stepping in once again is John Wiggins. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Come on, baby. Get a pitch. Right now.
Now here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next, here is Sean Murphy. Singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90. Now to the plate, John Wiggins. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases.
Cut.
And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Into the box, John Wiggins. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Nobody better. Go out.
Rosenthal comes set. Here comes the pitch.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Fouled off.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
Murphy over to his left. Makes the play, one away.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy. he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The New York Yankees win for a division-leading 110th time. Number 63 earns the victory in relief.